is, washing his hands.
I'm wearing a jumper that's a lot too nice to be in here.
You're not in your oversuit.
Do you know why?
No.
Forgot it.
Ah, that's not like you. So we're back in the Tallow mine. There's that amazing barrow right there. And Lois, there she is, has made us some tallow candles. So if you remember in the last video when we were here, lots of tallows down that level over there.
Yes, we found a whole bunch, didn't we?
And we're going to light our own and show you what it's like.
We're going to replicate what the miners would have seen amidst a bunch of 19th century tallow candles with our own new one. So it should be quite an evocative experience.
Absolutely. And I love the words, by the way.
Thank you. I've been testing my vocabulary.
And you're admiring that lovely barrow.
I like a good barrow. Isn't it a lovely day to be underground and all?
Absolutely. Let's go exploring.
Absolutely gorgeous.
What have you found?
Well, there was a tallow candle. You can just see the sticking.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
The first of many.
Oops. There's loads down this level.
There's an area where there's about 10 of them, isn't there?
Yes.
All together.
It's a beautiful level, this one.
It is. It's curious why there's so many candles together, whereas miners would have tried to keep them as best as possible and use them quite sparingly. Maybe it was the last day and they were trying to use up all of them.
They're not want to keep them and take them to the next mine, I don't know.
Well, they didn't want to keep them at the end of the week because their wives forbade them from bringing those stinking tallow candles into the house. So the miners would often try and use them up at the end of the week so that their wives wouldn't catch them bringing them home with them.
That's a cool story.
That's recorded in the 1860s, I believe, that story. Yeah.
There's a big ball of stemming there, once. So we came in here a few weeks back, we ended the video just over by this wall of deads.
Here, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right.
So we'll continue our explore from there.
Yeah. The load's gone back to this flucken again, hasn't it? It was quite coppery back there, but it's diminished again now.
So we have our tallow candles in place. We've got a few along the wall there. We're going to light it, turn the head torch off,
And we'll light up the level then, so you can see what it would have looked like.
So, I don't know if you can see us on film, but these were the conditions they worked in.
This is the atmosphere.
With the chinking of a hammer,
Yeah.
a rumble of a rock. Isn't that cool?
That's amazing,
It's
isn't
kind
it?
of warm. It has a
It
warm
is.
feeling.
Yeah, it's a completely different atmosphere, isn't it? So if you can't see anything, then good, because welcome to the life of a miner. I'm walking down the level right now, past the tallow candles that we've laid out. We'll put one by this junction here. There's a level going left and a level going right. So these candles would be paid for by the miners themselves. They were deducted from their wages. So the art was to use as few as was possible to do your work. Any that were left over at the end of the week then were either used quickly, as we were saying, or they would have been kept for the next week.
It's kind of spooky. But
It is.
A warm feeling about it.
Yeah, it's quite, it's very, very different light than what we're used to, isn't it?
Totally, yeah.
You can see why they kept them all on one side as well now, without any other light, because it does show you which way to go.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking along them there. So you see the level there now with our lights on, and if we turn the lights off, there we are. So you can, well we can anyway, see just enough to walk along the level like that. And the miners of course would have had one on the hats as well, on the felt hats, so they would have had a little bit more up front, up close to their faces, that would have helped them see as well. That's why they had large wide rims on their hats to avoid the tallow from dripping into the eyes.
Pretty cool.
Amazing.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? There's a long wall of deads here, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't blame them though. If they had to push everything else out all the way using just a wheelbarrow, then I'd have dumped it here too.
So that section there just had the tallow candles, and there's no more now.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen any. Maybe it's storage for them.
Yeah, it could be.
So many there.
Yeah, so when they were extending this part of the mine, clearly they were just dumping those deads wherever they could find room. Because we're nearly a quarter of a mile in now. That's a long way to push a wheelbarrow every 2 minutes.
Oh yeah. Huh?
You think of how little capacity that wheelbarrow machine has. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
Found some boot prints here. On this side, some hobnail boot prints.
Oh no.
What's that?
Walked in the boot prints.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a heel there.
Oh, yeah.
A heel print there. And there's modern
And
boot prints.
Adidas there.
That's the problem, see, with people coming into these places that don't know what they're doing.
This is
They just
why
destroy it.
Yeah, this is why we don't give locations away.
Well, yeah. Exhibit A, right here. Yeah, exactly. The more people that know about them that don't know what they're doing, and they'll just trample right through all this. It's just no care at all. It's another nice... It's got that slight shiny texture to it.
Is this a dead end?
Very dry here as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. It's almost like the mines you see on YouTube in Utah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That is such different rocks around here.
Oh yeah, look at that. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
What rock expert? What do you reckon?
Yeah, this is grits.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well.
Good luck.
Quartz.
In it again.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? It is mineralised, but unfortunately not with any metalliferous metals. Yeah. They were after lead and zinc, but I don't think they found any here. Where they've hit into the load right at the end, but then abandoned it because there isn't really much in it. Well. As you say, it's all quartz and nothing else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Little bit of iron.
There's no load here where I am. Nothing. So what made them carry on?
They knew that it was here. Because if you remember that last crosscut that we did last time that had that old oil lamp in it, they found the load there too. So they were driving the main adit on a parallel vein, cross-cutting occasionally into this one just to make sure that it hadn't suddenly improved, which it hadn't. So they were driving by the side of the load because it was easier, softer rock for driving through than all this quartz. And then they just kind of pop in sideways every now and then to test the quality of the main load.
See the finger marks.
Oh, yes. Let me get out and let you...
Whereabouts? Oh yeah, there. Yeah.
Where they've been fetching the stemming out.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, there it is. The whole thing's there.
Good size 10 there. As good as what we found in our TV show.
No, that knocked this out of the park.
Right.
Look at all these, they look like black splash marks all over the wall, but they're actually little iron intrusions.
Is that what they are?
I think so.
It kind of reminds me of zinc.
Yeah, it does look at it. It's not shiny enough. It's secondary. It's not actually in the rock. It's a coating. But yeah, I think it's iron oxide. But it's curious how it's sort of formed like that, isn't it? It's speckled.
There's no other mine like this type around here.
Not that I know of. No.
This type of rock. I've not seen it before.
Nah, and it's so dry. It's bone dry.
Underground.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
No tallow candles up here. So they're still following this load. You can see it in the roof there. Very quartzy
Quite
again.
wide.
Yeah. There's a winds here as well, but it doesn't go anywhere. It's just blind. But there is a bit of a winds on that side.
Dig about them, they hear.
Yeah.
The load is everywhere in here.
Just strings of quartz crisscrossing everywhere. Oh, copper. We do have a small amount of copper.
Oh wow.
Didn't see that before. And a tiny amount of lead. There's some galena in there. But nothing worth writing home about, really.
It's got the ingredients for gold.
It does look like it.
Yeah.
I think the quartz isn't really ferrous enough for gold, not quite, but it's getting that way.
Let's see how deep this is. Chuck a rock down there.
It's powder, isn't it?
15 feet.
Something like that, yeah.
You couldn't abseil that because this wouldn't be strong enough to
Nah.
hold the bolts, would it?
Nah.
Look at them, the pick marks.
Oh yeah, the two of them.
Yeah.
Well, two massive pick marks right there.
And here, and here.
Yeah. I guess you wouldn't
Oh,
need
they're
explosives in here, would you? It's so soft.
So soft, yeah. Look at
Yeah,
them,
up
they
here.
really had a go at you. What were they looking for up here then? do you think?
Anything.
This is no good for nothing.
Nah.
Absolutely isn't.
And then they've left it, abandoned it right there. We're back in the adit, driven on the parallel load rather than that main quartzy one. You can see how much easier it would have been here. The ground is a lot softer, so using a lot less explosives, therefore it's cheaper. The miners were paid for every fathom or 6 feet that they extended the level, so soft ground, more distance equals more money, more pay for the miners, and then cross-cut every now and then into that main load, which is to the north of us, to the left, just to see how it's looking. Quite a common practice, really, but it's nice to see it in person. There they come. I think that's Al in front. Got a lovely shot of you coming up through the light of the tallow candles. Could see you coming miles away.
You're going to expect that little level there.
I'll have a little look at this. It's the original height of the 18th century level, but it's been stoked out by later operations. So that's why it's sort of on a funny height.
Ah, that's how you do it. You made that look easy.
It's very old working.
Does it go?
No, it's backfilled. Goes round to the left, but it's backfilled. I don't think it went far, but it's very tight.
Not worth digging out.
Nah.
Now you got to get down.
Now I've got to get down. Across, I think.
Hey, Lois, finding something? What have you found?
Just trace the copper, just the colours.
Oh, the colours are amazing in here.
The load is at its best around here, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
This is where we've
They
got
really dug this out, didn't they?
big old chunks of copper here. Oh, yeah.
Well, wasn't that fun?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
On the way out, just found this very nice exposure of the load. Some copper, malachite, and some quartz running up there. Very nice. Good place to end, I think.
Oh, for sure. You enjoy that, Lois?
Yeah, loved it. Like this mine.
Big thanks to all our subscribers and our new subscribers. Big thanks to everyone. You know, keep supporting the channel. We're nearly on 40,000 followers.
Almost there.
Help us get to 50,000. Subscribe to the channel. A lot of people who watch it are actually not subscribed. Yes. How dare
Plenty
you?
more mines to come as well, so
Yeah.
we're going to be busy for a while yet, I reckon. So until then,
Thank you very much and all the best to you.
ciao for now.